We got London on the
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about it, that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. And that's what made me rich, the whole club. McLaren way too white to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't.
Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. What we can see of the ball appears to be teed up and ready to go, and we are underway in Foxborough. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. When you talk about this Jets defense, they're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Back to throw, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Watson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier in the season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. With the snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. With the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Slot man moves right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But now it's third down. You talk about this Jets defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on third down, Watson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Richardson going to move him around. Oh, a design run for their wideout. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Ball on the 27. Here's a second down and 6. Richardson looking to throw this. Throw left side complete. That's McCoy. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Hand off right side to Pierce. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now second and 9 from the 10. Smith and Jigba in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
On second down, here's Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12.
54! 54 is down, he's coming.
Now Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds McCoy. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. And Richardson back to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Richardson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Second and 10. They go play action with Richardson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now it's Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
Bronco switch, Bronco.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Anthony Richardson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Now inside the 25. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. One more time with Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Open man, he completes it to Judy. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
A 29-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point. And it's intercepted at the goal line. line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Once again, it's Jacobs. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth, and everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed. A first down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now 2nd and 9. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now it's Watson. And he's caught, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
The 35-yard line.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Watson now to throw. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Watson looks to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Jerry Jeudy as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach? I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. The throw out to Ross. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That one caught by Rice. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Come on, come on. Hey.
A final shot before the half. Richardson going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Richardson looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
On third down, here's Richardson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Ross. And he's got some space here. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Ross. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Pierce gets this one running right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Throw left side complete. That's McCoy. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed, no good. Way wide to the right, and the lead will hold at 10.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball.
The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return will stop right around the 25.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. He knows winning.
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. They'll run on first down. It's Ross. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Ryland on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Patriots 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now a 2nd and 10.
24.
Now Watson. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now motion left with Mooney. The slot man in motion right. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Richardson. Touchdown! Rashee Rice, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to extend their lead. Now Ryland for the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Jets 34, Patriots 10.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We're set.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Alert. At 55. 26.
On second down, here's Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. Throwing on third down, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal, Jets.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hold the ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Jackson, Smith, and
Come on.
Jigba. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal. That's a Patriots.
And Richardson back to throw it. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. Touchdown, Jets. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll start, and he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them.
Oh, he fakes a spike. And that'll be caught. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
3rd and 8.
Hey, 59! Out!
Here's Watson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now it's Richardson. That one behind his man, incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here.
A 39-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Pass complete. Now race for the marker. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Jets are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Alert!
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Mooney, the motion man right.
At the 24-yard line.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
This 2nd and 4.
Hey, 59! Hey, 54!
Out of the gun, Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
54!
And they'll bring Judy in motion right.
54 is down, he's coming. 59, 59. Out.
Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mooney, the motion man right.
59! Hey, 31!
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
They go play action with Richardson.
Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Richardson off the play fake.
Rolling to his right. Gets past one man.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
Give him 9 on the scramble there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and just a couple of inches.
Here we go, shot. 70, Timberwolf.
Richardson.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the fourth quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, there's really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
24, 29.
Watson now to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Jets will take over first and 10.
Let's go now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Okay, ready?
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.